Hey everyone, today I'm going to be opening up a box of Kaldheim. So with this box, you get the standard draft booster box. There is no box topper, unlike what they did with Zendikar or Double Masters. Going back to the normal, just you get whatever's in the box type thing. Let me try to get this open. While I'm working on opening this box, breaking the plastic, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe on this video. Also, in the description of this video, you will find my link to my Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. All of them are underneath Jarvis_Moonbeam. And you can also come and join me for some discussions on my Discord channel, which is also in the description below. What I am hoping for in this box is hopefully good value, some cards that I can either use in decks or trade away. Mostly it would be looking for Varragoth. I think he would go very well in my mono black commander deck. Kasima I'm really interested in, and past that, not anything too much I'm looking for, because I have already opened a box of this with some friends earlier today, that I did go and get myself a box. I did go and get myself a Turgid already, which I had really been wanting. So, let me get this opening right now. These cards have gone to the opening of token in the front, rare and wild card in the back, and because of that, I'm going to do this. I want to keep moving the rare and wild card and land to the back, so that way you're not getting too much right away. So Bloodsky Berserker, Carter's Vicious Return, Port of Carfell, Way Down, Pilfering Hawk, Stalwart Valkyrie, Grizzled Outrider, Utterflame Disciple, Goldvein Pick. Now, Goldvein Pick, this is a card I actually like a lot, just because I really like Treasure. And it's 2 mana for 1 equip for a +1/+1 and ramp. So, do I think it's going to see play? Most likely not, but I do like it. Stroll for Skemfar, Run Amok, Annul, God's Hall Guardian, Token, Land, and Cyclone Summoner. So Cyclone Summoner is pretty much a mass bounce for except for your giants, wizards, and lands. Or I should say all giants, wizards, and lands. Which, if you're playing either a giant tribal deck or a wizard tribal deck, works very well for you. Same thing. Glimpse the Cosmos, Colossal Plow, Ascent of the Worthy, Bergstrider, Frostbite, which, you know, going back to Snow being a thing, Frostbite is probably going to go and see play in Standard. Skull Raid, Broken Wings, Village Rites, Not Bald Recluse, Shackles of Treachery, Battlefield Raptor, Carfell Harbinger, Vault Robber, and the World Tree. The World Tree is a good mana fixing for a 5-color deck, and if you decide that you want to go and build a God tribal deck, it is very good for that as well because of the activated ability on the bottom. Frost Augur, Bin the Fangbear, bringing back Death Touch tribal, and this deals poison counters, so people are really excited about it when they do like Infect. Carter, Behold the Multiverse, Grim Draugr, Raven Wings, Withered Crown, Ice-Side Troll, Draugr Recruiter, Asgard Braggart, Axgard Cavalry, Dusk Wielder, Coma's Coil, which Coma's Coil is a nice little token there. Stuck Over Forest, did get my first foil in a Hailstorm Valkyrie. And Magda Brazen Outlaw in Showcase Art. So Magda is the one that cares about dwarves and treasure tokens for tapping dwarves. And sacrificing 5, you get to go for an artifact or dragon. So some decent pulls so far. Crush the Week. Inga Runa is in the showcase. Clarion Spirit, Augury Raven, Starnheim Courser, Frost Peak Yeti, King Harold's Revenge, Carfell Kennelmaster, Guardian Gladewalker, Coma's Faithful, Goldmaw Champion, Tormentor's Helm, Arachnoform, and Cosmos Elixir, which Cosmos Elixir is a nice little rare. At the beginning of your end step, draw a card if your life total is greater than your starting life total. Otherwise, you gain 2 life. This is going to be seeing play in life gain decks. Other than that, there's not really a point to play it unless you really need life gain in your deck for whatever reason. What I want to do to speed this video up a bit is I am going to go and start just looking at the rares, foils, stuff like that. If I see something else that might be good, maybe I'll pull it. But there's no reason for me to keep going through all of them. Runeforge Champion is the rare this time. It's okay. Just want to see if there's anything cool to show. Shiverdrift Vale is a nice little common slot land, which gives them good mana fixing in draft if you need it. Other than that, nothing really eye-catching. Oil Woodland Chasm, nice little basic land. Gotta love the foils. And then Immersturm Predator. Some people are already building around him in Standard because whenever he becomes tapped, you exile up to 1 target card from graveyard and put a +1/+1 counter on it. And then whenever you sacrifice another creature, you can sacrifice another creature and give it indestructible till end of turn and tap it. So it's a 3/3 for 4 that grows itself and acts very similar to Dreamcrawler, where it gives it self-protection as long as you have something to go and beat it with. Getting this Nico pack open is a little hard. And it looks like they did the same thing with these dual face tokens, or MDFC tokens, that they did with the Zendikar Rising, where you could go and get a set of these. It's a total of 9 that they will go and make a picture in the end. Tundra Fumarole is the rare this time. I was a lot more excited for this card during previous season because it does go and pay itself back if you use snow mana for it. But as a whole, seeing it as some play in Standard, I really am not that big of a fan of it so far. It could change. I wanted to open right up for me. Let's go. Rare is King Narfi's Betrayal. Nice little saga that it goes and knows both you and your opponent, but it gives you cards to play from graveyards. You can pick a creature or planeswalker from each graveyard, exile, and play it, which is nice. Nothing worthwhile there. tile forward. Oh. Foil Tundra Fumarole. So always gonna get a foil rare. I'll put that to the side. And showcase our Jorn, God of Winter. So Jorn on the front, whenever it attacks, you untap each snow permanent you control. On the back of Jorn, it is Rhyme Staff that you may play target snow permanent card from your graveyard. If you do, it enters the battlefield tapped. So nice little showcase art there. Redain, God of the Worthy. Flying Vigilance. No lands your opponents control enter the battlefield tapped. Non-creature spells your opponents control with CMC 4 or greater cost 2 more to cast. It has the backside of the Protector Shield that if the source an opponent controls would deal damage to you or a permanent you control, prevent one of that damage. And whenever you or another permanent you control becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, counter that spell or ability unless its controller pays 1. So nice little stacks piece there. Legendary Shapeshifter Changeling. Nice to make changelings. Let me go and look through the rest of the pack. Fira, God of Valor, is a nice little legendary creature that whenever you cast your second spell each turn, look at the top 3 cards of your library, put one of them into your hand, and then rest into your graveyard. Nothing else of interest. But you get All Run. It's +1/+1 for each card in your hand and each Foretold card you own in exile. At the beginning of your end step, choose a card type, then reveal the top 2 cards of your library, put all cards of the chosen type into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. So it's 5 mana, gives you card advantage, and it does get quite big quite quickly, especially if you foretell a lot of cards. And the back is his Whispering Raven. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you scry, return it to its owner's hand, and then you scry 2. It's my first mythic for this box. We'll see what else we can get. Foil Axguard Braggart. Extended Art Battle Mammoth. Mythic. Whenever a permanent you control becomes a target of a spell or ability to put a control, so you may draw a card as foretell. So second mythic. Dream Devourer. It's the mono black card that gives all your spells foretell. So that's kind of interesting to get. Foil Port of Carfel. So, you know, love those foils. And the rare is Ascended Spirit. So it's one of those cards that grows itself. And, you know, whenever you get to the top one, you can just keep pumping it up. Now, only good if you are playing snow. If you're not playing snow, not worthwhile. Battle for Guard, good for Silesia tokens. So past that, not really worthwhile. You can see the person standing in the back here. Kind of cool that they did that for the tokens. Elvish Warmaster, whenever one or more other elves enter the battlefield under control, create a 1/1 green elf warrior creature token. This ability triggers only once each turn. And then for 7 mana, you get to give it +2/+2, and they gain Death Touch until end of turn. Herald, King of Skemfar. Foil, Sculptor of Winter. And then you get the Squirrel! Toski, Bearer of Secrets. Can't be countered. Indestructible. Attacks each combat if able. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to player, you draw a card. So that's a nice little card. Crippling Fear. Crippling Fear is good if you are playing a tribal deck because you can name all creatures that aren't of your you name your tribe, and then all creatures that aren't of that type get -3/-3. So that's a good removal. I don't know how good it is for standard, considering the only tribal deck right now is Rogue, so you're kind of hitting yourself hard otherwise. First pathway, it's the Azorius pathway. And then you have Showcase Carter Doomscourge. When it is the battlefield until your next turn, creatures your opponents control attack each combat if able. Attack a player other than you if able. So it goes. Foil Icebind Pillar, and a Tyrite Sanctum. Dude, I like that I got another Mythic, but the fact that it's a foil one of the one I already have in the Extended Art Battle Mammoth kind of is unfortunate. And then my rare is Herald Unites the Elves. You mill 3 cards, and you may put an elf or Tyvar card from your graveyard onto the battlefield, and put a +1/+1 counter on each elf you control, and whenever an elf you control attacks this turn, turn creature and opponent controls, so it's -1/-1 until end of turn. Now, something else I want to say while I'm going through this. If you have watched my streams before, you were on my stream when I opened up a Commander Legends box. And you know that when I opened up that Commander Legends box, I made a Commander deck out of it that happens to be Golgari Elves. Anything I open from this box that can help that deck will go and be put into it. Next Mythic is Quake Bringer. Your opponents can't gain life at the beginning of your upkeep. It deals damage to each opponent. This ability only triggers only if Quakebreaker is on the graveyard, or if it's in your graveyard and you control a giant. So that's a nice little card if you're doing any type of tribal with giants anyway. Realm Walker. So Realm Walker was also the box topper for this box, just in different art. So just to get that up, this is the standard art that you will open up in a booster box, and this is the art that you get if you go and pre-order a box from your LGS, which I know it's kind of late for most of you to go and do that. Rare is Behold the Multiverse. Has a little bird on there because of the foretell, which goes and glides up nicely. And then the card is Rise of the Dreadmarn. Rise of the Dreadmarn is create X 2/2 Black Zombie Berserker creature tokens, where X is the number of non-token creatures that died this turn. It has foretell. Nothing else really worth it there. Last pack and stack number 2 out of the 3 stacks from the box. So we've opened up 24 of 36 packs. Pyre of Heroes. I actually kind of really like Pyre of Heroes because it's essentially a birthing pod for decks that don't run green. So I will probably play this in a deck once upon a time or in the future. You know, same thing. And follows a legendary creature. Dragonkin Berserker is the rare this time. Savala Ice Shaper is another legendary creature. So still didn't get the card I wanted, but hey, if I just really wanted the card, that's why you go and purchase singles and don't crack packs. You crack packs because you enjoy cracking packs. Simic Pathway, Bark Channel on one side, and Tie Channel on the other. Foil Infernal Pet. And then Mystic Reflection. I like Mystic Reflection a lot. So there's been a lot of things going around on the internet where what you do is you go and copy a Avenger of Zendikar with the triggers on the stack, and then you make tons of Avengers of Zendikars. I just really like this as a removal spell. Because essentially, it's a removal spell because you turn whatever is being cast into a copy of something on the battlefield. And if someone's running a sack outlet, there's no way to get that back. Righteous Valkyrie, whenever another angel or cleric enters the battlefield under control, you gain life equal to that creature's toughness. Funny thing about clerics and angels, if they have something that's going to be big, it's going to be their booty. So this actually helps out, and as long as you have at least 7 more than your starting life total, creatures you control get +2/+2. And you get an all art Vega the Watcher as well. Well, let's go and put the Tibalt back. Bears of Jara. This is creates shapeshifters, which is kind of nice. It's not something that I'll go and be playing around with too much right now. Another legendary creature for Giants and Wizards. Foil rare, which is my second foil rare, and I have a foil mythic. It's Battle for Bredegard. And then you have Burning Rune Demon as a mythic, which this is actually not a half bad mythic to get. What it does is it flies, and you can search your library for 2 cards not named Burning Rune Demon that have different names. If you do, reveal those cards, and opponent chooses one of them and puts the chosen card into your hand and the other onto your graveyard, and then shuffle your library. So pretty much, you get to go and get 2 cards. Get a card that you want and a card to get back the card you want from the graveyard. That's a mythic. Oh yeah. By far my favorite card in the set because of what it does. It's all art, Turgid, God of Fright, whose back is her lantern. So it's all it is Torment of Hellfire on the back, and It That Betrays on the front, pretty much. It's a great card. Favorite card in the set, but I already have enough Turgids. I need something else. Give me some variety. Because you know that is the slice of life. Rally the Ranks is a good anthem. Foil's Struggle for Stemfar. And a Tibalt Trickery. Good little card to have. We'll see what happens with it. Might end up being some really good things. Two packs left. Showdown of the Skulls is my rare. And then King Knife Betrayal, all art, or showcase art. Nice to have. Final pack. Tyvar Kill. Give me something good. Let's slow roll this as the final pack. Getting to the uncommons. Oh man. Rare is Blessing of Frost. It's a snow sorcery where you distribute X +1/+1 counters, where X is the amount of snow you spent, then draw a card for each creature you control power 4 or greater. Great if you have snow, but most of the time it's going to be kind of a bust. So, with how this finished up, just want to go and review the rares and mythics I have received. Rares, just for a repeat, it is Showdown of the Skulls, Tibalt's Trickery, Rally the Ranks, Kyrgyz God of Fright, Bears of Jara, Righteous Valkyrie, Mystic Reflection, Bark Channel Pathway, who is also a Tide Channel Pathway, Dragon Berserker, Pyre of Heroes, Rise of the Dreadmon, Realm Walker, Herald Unites the Elves, Tyrite Sanctum, Henge Gate Pathway, Crippling Fear, Toski Bearer of Secrets, Elvish Wormmaster, Battle for Redegard, Ascended Spirit, Dream Devourer, Redain, God of the Worthy, Jorn, God of Winter, King Narfi's Betrayal, Tundra Fumarole, Immerstern Predator, Runeforge Champion, Cosmos Elixir, Showcase Magda, the World Tree, Cyclone Summoner. We did also go and get two foil rares. We got a foil Tundra Fumarole and a foil Battle for the Redegard. We then got a total of 4 regular mythics, Burning Rune Demon, Quakebringer, Extended Art Battle Mammoth, and an All-Rock God of the Chosen, God of the Cosmos, could be chosen, who knows, and yet a foil mythic in the form of Battle Mammoth. With these cards, I did get some really cool cards. I wouldn't say that they're home run cards, but we'll see what happens. If you do go and have any questions, please feel free to go and leave a comment, and I will reach back out to you. Have a great day.